Top 50 biggest churches in the world from number 1 to 50. Let's go. 1. St. Peter's Basilica, Vatican City, 15,160 square meters. The largest church in the world, stunning in size and beauty. 2. Basilica of Our Lady of Aparecida, Brazil, 12,000 square meters. An enormous pilgrimage center visited by millions each year. 3. Milan Cathedral, Italy, 11,700 square meters. A majestic Gothic masterpiece that took centuries to complete. 4. Seville Cathedral, Spain, 11,520 square meters. One of the world's biggest Gothic churches. 5. Cathedral of St. John the Divine, USA, 11,200 square meters. A giant Anglican cathedral, still unfinished but incredibly impressive. 6. Liverpool Cathedral, UK, 9,687 square meters. A towering red stone cathedral dominating the city skyline. 7. Basilica of Our Lady of Lichen, Poland, 10,090 square meters. A modern basilica with a massive golden dome and vast interior. 8. Cathedral of Our Lady, Belgium, 8,000 square meters. A tall Gothic cathedral filled with priceless art. 9. Church of the Most Holy Trinity, Portugal, 8,700 square meters. A huge modern church built at the Fatima pilgrimage site. 10. Archbasilica of St. John Lateran, Italy, 10,000 square meters. The Pope's official cathedral and one of Rome's oldest. 11. Basilica of St. Paul outside the walls, Italy, 8,515 square meters. Built over the tomb of St. Paul, peaceful and spacious. 12. Cologne Cathedral, Germany, 7,914 square meters. A massive Gothic icon that took over 600 years to finish. 13. Florence Cathedral, Italy, 8,300 square meters. Home to the world-famous Red Dome, a Renaissance marvel. 14. St. Mary's Cathedral, Australia, 8,100 square meters. Sydney's Grand Catholic Cathedral, wide and elegant. 15. Basilica of Our Lady of La Vang, Vietnam, 8,000 square meters. A growing Marian shrine with a large, calm interior. 16. Cathedral of Brasilia, Brazil, 7,000 square meters. A striking modern cathedral shaped like a crown of thorns. 17. Aparecida Shrine Hall, Brazil, 7,800 square meters. A huge worship hall supporting Brazil's biggest basilica. 18. St. Patrick's Cathedral, USA, 7,200 square meters. New York's most iconic church, standing proudly in Manhattan. 19. Basilica of St. Peter, France, 6,500 square meters. A historic Gothic basilica with a tall and elegant spire. 20. Basilica of St. Anne de Beaupré, Canada, 6,000 square meters. A famous pilgrimage site with a serene atmosphere. 21. Basilica of Our Lady of Guadalupe, Mexico, 8,000 square meters. One of the most visited religious sites in the world. 22. Basilica of the Sacred Heart, Belgium, 5,500 square meters. A huge Art Deco basilica crowned with a green dome. 23. St. Paul's Cathedral, UK, 5,600 square meters. London's iconic cathedral, known for its massive dome. 24. Basilica of St. Mary, USA, 6,000 square meters. A grand American basilica with a wide, open interior. 25. Zagreb Cathedral, Croatia, 5,400 square meters. A tall Gothic cathedral that defines the skyline of Zagreb. 26. Basilica of Santa Maria Maggiore, Italy, 5,100 square meters. One of Rome's 4 major basilicas, full of ancient art. 27. National Shrine of the Immaculate Conception, USA, 7,252 square meters. The largest Catholic church in North America. 28. Basilica of St. Nicholas, Netherlands, 5,000 square meters. A historic Amsterdam landmark with impressive architecture. 29. Sagrada Familia, Spain, 4,500 square meters. Gaudi's famous masterpiece, still under construction. 30. Berlin Cathedral, Germany, 4,600 square meters. A monumental Protestant cathedral with a striking dome. 31. Mary, Queen of the World Basilica, Canada, 4,500 square meters. A smaller but grand replica of St. Peter's in Montreal. 32. Basilica of St. Lawrence, Italy, 4,300 square meters. A spacious Renaissance basilica with a beautiful interior. 33. Siena Cathedral, Italy, 4,500 square meters. Known for its striped marble and stunning artwork. 34. San Lorenzo Maggiore, Italy, 4,000 square meters. One of Milan's oldest churches. 35. Salt Lake Temple, USA, 4,000 square meters. The most iconic temple of the LDS Church. 36. Basilica of St. Josaphat, USA, 3,900 square meters. A grand basilica inspired by European architecture. 37. St. Isaac's Cathedral, Russia, 4,000 square meters. A huge Orthodox cathedral covered with gold and grandeur. 38. Alexander Nevsky Cathedral, Bulgaria, 3,170 square meters. One of the largest Eastern Orthodox churches in Europe. 39. Hagia Sophia, Turkey, 7,500 square meters. A timeless wonder, once the largest church in the world. 40. Basilica of Our Lady of the Pillar, Spain, 3,800 square meters. A grand Baroque basilica built beside the Ebro River. 41. Basilica of Our Lady of Peace, Ivory Coast, 7,989 square meters. One of the largest church structures ever built. 42. St. Stephen's Basilica, Hungary, 4,147 square meters. Hungary's most important Catholic church. 43. Notre Dame Cathedral, France, 4,800 square meters. Paris's legendary Gothic cathedral, full of history. 44. Holy Trinity Basilica, Poland, 3,500 square meters. A modern, wide, and peaceful basilica. 45. St. Vitus Cathedral, Czech Republic, 3,000 square meters. The spiritual heart of Prague Castle. 46. Basilica of St. Anthony of Padua, Italy, 3,600 square meters. A major Christian pilgrimage site. 47. St. John's Co-Cathedral, Malta, 3,000 square meters. A richly decorated cathedral known for its golden interior. 48. Church of St. Sava, Serbia, 3,500 square meters. One of the world's largest Orthodox churches. 49. Basilica of Our Lady of the Angels, Costa Rica, 2,800 square meters. A peaceful, historic pilgrimage destination. 50. Wenceslas Cathedral, Poland, 2,700 square meters. A tall, historic cathedral with a wide prayer hall.